Hi Conley Clan family. So I have decided that I am not really good with the Instant Pot. Every time I use it, I swear it says burn on it. So we are making some homemade yogurt in the Instant Pot today, and we have lots of other things going on. So stick around and find out if I burned our yogurt. It is the weekend and we are busy here. All this homemade stuff is always a process. So I want to show you guys first though, if you remember when we went on the picnic with Emma's sibling groups, their family, their birth family, I told you guys about how awesome John and Judy was, and I just wanted to show you. So when we got Logan, my mom stopped by and brought us a gift, and then Sean's mom, she had stopped by and brought us a gift. And I told you how John and Judy are always including all of our kids in everything like they are their own grandkids. And so they sent us a gift for Logan, and I just thought it was so cute. So I got this cute little card, and then they got us some socks and some pants and 3 little onesie outfits, and then a teething toy. And then she always sends these cute little notes, and it says, "You will always hold the key to our hearts." And I thought that was so nice of them. They're just so thoughtful, and they're amazing. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Next, right here, we are going to plant some seeds, and we got all kinds of stuff. Now, I want to show you guys my Texas growing guide, because I am putting together a gardening guide for Texas, but I've got this whole thing here full of seeds to plant when we get to Texas, and I've got like sweet peas and what else are these? I think these are peppers, sugar snap peas. Oh, okay, I can't wait. I'm so excited. Let me go grab my book real quick. I want to show you guys what I have put together. So Sean actually owned an 80-acre pumpkin farm. He had like a pumpkin patch. This has been, I don't know, like 20 years ago maybe. And he's done a little bit of farming with pumpkins. I have never been a gardener. We did have several gardens at a couple of the houses we've lived in, but nothing extensive. But we really, really want to learn how to be self-sufficient. And so I know that I am not, I do not have a green thumb at all. I can barely keep houseplants alive, but I really, really want to learn. And so I went ahead and bought those seeds, and let me show you the guide that I am putting together. I'm not done yet, but I'm probably about halfway done. So I have this Texas growing guide, and I just put it in a little binder, and I printed off. So this stuff right here I need to organize still. It is all about canning and things. And I did this, again, I've told you guys, when we went to Texas, we didn't have internet for a couple weeks. And then here in Omaha, our house, the internet goes out a lot, I feel like. We were having problems with our modem. And so I just like having paper copies of things that I feel like I'm going to use a lot. So I printed that stuff. But here's the fun part. So I've got winter. So these are all the winter plants, or when you plant them. So this is what you would plant potatoes in January. So I have when to plant, and I have when to harvest, how long it takes to harvest. I have how much water they need, how many plants you would need if you're going to be totally self-sufficient on this food. How many plants should you plant for each person? The best varieties to grow in our area, the best temperature to plant, the best temperature for growing, and then how to sow the seeds, how much sun they need, and then any tips that I ran across when I was watching some of the videos. And then down here I'm going to make my notes, so as I grow them, I'm going to note what I'm finding that is tips for growing in the future. But then I have broccoli is in February or end of September, or sorry, beginning of September, and it's the same thing. It's the exact same sheet. Behind these, I have what I'm growing. So like I printed off this from the company I bought the seeds from. These are one of the seeds we bought. So these are the broccoli seeds we bought. And then it also gives you like information here about the seeds. And this way I know what kind I have tried. And so then like here's our cabbage seeds. Anyways, this whole binder is full. Like this is the orange is my September plants, like what to plant in September. I've got like there's spring, so I've got all kinds of stuff in this book. And I am super excited about trying this, and we're gonna see how this goes. So when we get back to Texas, I think we're gonna have to probably come back here at least one more time to Omaha, but I really want to start the garden in the fall. So we're trying to figure out a way how we can do that, because we know it will need watered while we're gone. We have some amazing neighbors, but they're like, they've been watering our palm trees for us. Like they were going like 3 times a week to water the palm trees, and that was even more than we had asked them to do. And like they are just, I can't say enough good things about them either. So we just have some amazing people in our life, I feel like. But I really want to start this for the plants that you plant in September. And so I'm going to see if maybe we can make that happen and then start, because I really want to see how this goes, and I really want to get my feet wet with growing our own food, because Sean and I both really want to become self-sufficient and get animals and all that. But all of this stuff is such a learning process. But of course we will take you guys with us. So next though, Debbie, I told you in our grocery haul, Debbie had mentioned getting a cheese and vegetable grater, and that way I could buy our own like block cheese and then shred it. And so I got one. So there was Prime Day, and I found one that was on the Prime sale, and it looked like a really good one. So I'm going to show you what I got. And we're going to use this actually today because we're going to make scalloped potatoes and ham. And so on this box here, it tells me it has 3 different attachments, and then what to use them for and what they'll make them look like. So we're going to use the slicing attachment today for the potatoes. And here is the grater I got. And then it has like these other two attachments with it. And I have one attachment on there, which is the slicer, and that will be for the potatoes. So I'm getting ready to do that. I'm going to put those in the crock pot here in a little bit. I thought about using this newfangled thing I found, because this also will slice potatoes, and then it holds them in this little bottom part. But I really wanted to try this out because this looks way easier than this. And so we're going to do this one today, and I'll let you know how that goes. Next, Rosie's over here.
Being bored.
She's patiently waiting, being bored. She has been helping me make yogurt. So for the first time ever, we made
homemade yogurt.
Homemade yogurt. And it was actually really easy.
Yay.
It was one of those things, again, like I was worried about, but it's really easy.
It takes a long time, though.
Well, it takes a long time for the Instant Pot to cook it.
And to chill.
And to chill it. But we cooked it in the Instant Pot. So she needs to add our vanilla to it and mix it up. And we made homemade granola there. And we chopped up some strawberries to put in the parfaits. We got some blueberries. And then I have these jars that we're going to put our extra in. And then we're going to just make up 5 parfaits. That way the little kids can just grab one. But then the older kids can make their own. And we need to set aside a little bit of the yogurt so we can make another batch. So by keeping some of this out, you can use that. Then instead of, like, we had to buy store yogurt to make this one. So now we don't have to do that. Now we can just use our own. We can use our own now.
Yeah,
ooh, that looks good. Okay, so now Rosie has to stir it up and put in the vanilla. Are you ready?
We have to stir it then. Put in the vanilla.
Yep, stir it up and put in the vanilla.
You see that?
Can you do it? Oh yeah, look at that.
Thick.
It actually looks like yogurt.
Oh, it's hard.
It is actually really exciting, homemaking your own stuff. And so I asked Sean about it, and he said, wow, like what a difference. It tastes so much better, and it is, you know, he said obviously it's probably a lot healthier for you, and you know what you're putting in it. And so I just think that this is awesome that we get to do this. And again, it takes a lot of work, but it's really fun to see. And most of the stuff is pretty easy. Like the Pop-Tarts just took a long time, even though they were really easy. But this this yogurt was super easy. And the Instant Pot, yes, I love my Instant Pot. I don't know how to use it very well yet, but I do love it. Okay, so before she pours that in, we've got to take some of this out to keep for our next batch. So, okay, so you're getting that ready, and I will take a couple scoops out of this. Now that we have our stuff out here, we're saving this right here for our next batch. Yes, you can go ahead and put it out.
Can I help? Okay, that's good. So just one of those? Just
one, yep. And then just stir it up. And then we've got to put it in containers.
Okay. I want to. Ew, it looks weird. It looks orange a little bit.
No, it will mix in.
Is that orange pudding?
It's pudding. Vanilla yogurt.
Ooh, vanilla. Yeah. Can I help?
Well, Rosie's doing this one.
Probably done. And then can I put these in?
Those are for tomorrow, to put them in the parfaits.
However, wait. This?
And the granola is for on top of your yogurt. Does it look good? You want to try a little piece?
Of this?
Yeah.
It smells good.
See what you think.
Maybe.
Maybe? Okay, a maybe. It might taste even better in yogurt.
It will.
Here it is. This is what we got. So I made I bought 5 of these little Tupperware things. And these will be for the little kids to just grab one. And then I've got this jar, it's a 32-ounce jar, and I filled that, and that actually worked. This is all of the yogurt. So this will be for the older kids. They can make their own. And then we have the strawberries that they can put in there. I used all the blueberries in these. So one of these will probably be for Jade because she loves blueberries. But anyway, so that is what we got out of our yogurt. And I tried it, and Rosie tried it, and it tastes pretty good. We got the yogurt stuff all cleaned up. I've got everything ready for tomorrow morning, which is good. I like being prepared. So here's my mess is all cleaned up over here, but I still have this stuff here. So we are going to go ahead and work on these potatoes. I'm going to see how this thing works. I'm excited to see how this works, but I have to get the potatoes in the crock pot like now. If we want them ready for dinner. So I'm going to work on doing the potatoes now and getting them in the crock pot.
So I broke physics. Yeah, I broke physics.
You broke it. You defied it?
I defied
physics.
She was getting a little creative, okay? She was like, what if I build the tallest tower we've ever made? That seems like a good idea, a good record to make. And so she was like, whoa, oh, sorry, whoa, okay. I love you, Harley. Down. Thank you. Okay. And then she was like, whoa, it's done.
I made a creation that I didn't mean to do.
And it ends up being
the tower of off-colored magnets.
It's taller than me. I'll just say that. Well, no joke. You're like, yee. It's like, oh. These are bananas. Yeah, because we don't like them. No one ate the bananas? No. I never knew that. I always thought it was bananas. But bananas? Yeah, I always thought it was bananas. Like these butts? Yeah. Now, bye. Bye. Love you.
Are you helping Mom?
Yeah.
With the laundry? Okay, here you go. Good job.
Can I do it?
All right, he's helping. I got everybody over here wants to help too. You don't even do your own laundry. Do you like helping Mom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mom.
You're doing a great job. Thank you.
I'm doing a great job too.
Yes, you are. Standing there.
Yep.
But look at your new haircut. Show everybody your haircut. You got one, and let me see the sides. Yep. And Christian got one. Christian, let's see your haircut. Ooh, yeah, your hair.
You should have given him flash lines.
I should have given him flash lines. Maybe next time if I can get him to sit still.
No. Yeah.
He's not very good at sitting still. So I'm working on my list for next week because it's just about time for me to do another grocery shopping day. And here's what I've got so far. So this is what I've been doing. I've been putting them on these note cards. And that way I have my breakfast on it as a list, of my lunch as a list. And then on the back goes snack and then dinner ideas. So far I have, we're going to have a scramble for breakfast, which is like the southern potatoes and then mixed with eggs. And sometimes you throw like ham or sausage in there. Those are really good. And we're going to do some muffins, some oatmeal. I have a couple kids that found out they really like oatmeal. They didn't think they were going to like it, and they tried it, and they liked it. Biscuits and gravy, breakfast pizza, yogurt, and breakfast burritos. So those are my breakfast ideas for next week. And then I've got, for lunch, I've got hot ham and cheese, pizza sticks. We had those. Those are so good. Okay, I'm going to post some of these recipes, some of the links in the description, because wow, those pizza sticks were really good. And then pinwheels. Now, I'm having a hard time coming up with some other lunch ideas. I think I'm going to do like a taco pasta. And, but you know, I've been searching on Pinterest and I just really can't find anything that says, yes, pick me. So what do you guys do for lunches for like kids? Because I feel like it needs to be, we try to make lunch pretty simple. Like we do a lot of sandwiches or, things like that, but we used to do a lot of quick stuff, like we have ramen or but since we're trying to stay away from that stuff, I'm having a hard time trying to decide what to do for lunch. So and then I haven't picked out our snacks or dinner yet. I'm going to try to do some easy dinners again because that helped me save a lot of money this last time, and so I'm going to try doing that again, but see if I can find some other things to make rather than having to make the same things we did last week. And then as far as snack, we made like the garlic pretzels. Those are really good. I think we'll make those again. The kids love the vanilla wafers that we've been making, and I've got all kinds of ideas for snack. I really just need help with the lunches. So if you guys have any ideas for me, comment down below and let me know what you guys would make. This little thing is quite awesome, I must say. I love this. It did all of these potatoes. I think it was a bag of 5 pounds maybe, and it did them so fast. So I've got all my potatoes now in the crock pot. I am going to go grab the rest of the ingredients so I can get these things started. So I am going to double everything, and so I doubled the potatoes, just about doubled them, not quite, but just about. And I've got my chicken broth here, and it says 1 cup, so I'm going to put 2 cups in, and that is about half of this carton here. And I am a good guesser. I like to just kind of throw things in. I have a kind of a feel when I cook, and so I don't always measure. Now, if I'm making something like I'm baking or making dough, yes, absolutely I will measure, because I am not really good at feeling when I bake, but I am pretty good at doing that when I cook. And then, okay, so it was 1 cup of sour cream. I put in 2 cups. I've got my cheddar cheese here, and so it says 1 cup of that, so I'm going to do 2 cups of that, 2 cups of it, which is about half of this bag, I think. Almost the whole bag. This bag is 3 cups worth. So, okay, so I've got that. Now, I need to mix this stuff up. But one more thing that isn't a seasoning, and that is Parmesan cheese, and I've got that here. And it says 1/3 cup, and so I'm gonna just do that. All right, the cheesier the better sometimes, I feel like. And then let's get a spoon. I'm going to stir this up. Okay, here we go. We're going to mix all of this in here with the potatoes. And then we are going to cook this on high for about 3 hours. Before that though, I do need to put in some seasonings. And so I need to run and grab the seasonings that I need to mix in here. I just kind of wanted to get this stuff mixed up. I know that sour cream is going to be hard to mix in until I get it down into the chicken broth. So I probably could have mixed this. It told me to mix it all together in here, but I probably could have mixed everything up, all the sour cream and cheeses and chicken broth in a separate bowl and then poured it in. But this should be good, and I'll mix it as I go too. I always like opening it up and mixing as I go. Okay, let me go grab those seasonings and then we'll put those in. Grab my seasonings. So I only have garlic powder. I do not have garlic salt, so I've got garlic powder and salt. So that is what I'm going to add instead. Sometimes it's about improvising. So let's see if I can do this with one hand. Here is my garlic powder. It says 1 teaspoon. And so we are going to do 1. And remember, I'm doubling it. So I'm going to do just a little bit more here. And then I'm going to go ahead and grind the salt. But I need both hands for that. So I'll be right back. Okay, I just looked at my recipe again, and actually of the garlic salt, it said to add in 2 teaspoons, so I'm doubling it, so that would mean 4, but I don't want it overly garlicky, so I'm going to go ahead and just add 3, and then I did add in a bunch of the salt from the salt grinder, and now is the onion powder, and it says 1 of those, so I'm going to actually do 1 and then a little bit more here of that. Okay. Now, it does say thyme, and I don't have any thyme. That is not one of the seasonings I have. And so I'm going to just add in, it just said pepper also. And I just kind of add in the pepper. It said like I think 1/4 of a teaspoon, but I like to just add it in myself. So that is it. That's pretty simple, guys. Not very many ingredients in that. Now, I used to have scalloped potatoes when I was a kid. I remember my mom making them, not often, but I swear she made them, and I love scalloped potatoes. But I have never ever made them for my kids. So tonight we're gonna have them. Last time we had ham and baked potatoes, and they loved it, and they asked if they could have it again. So this time we're gonna have ham and scalloped potatoes, and we're gonna see what they think of this recipe and see if it's a keeper. So now that that is all mixed up, I am going to go ahead and put the lid on, and we're going to set this for, I'm going to go ahead and set it for 4 hours, but then I'll just check it at 3 and see if it's done yet. It said 3 to 4 hours on high. And now I am going to go ahead and clean up my mess. I love having a clean kitchen. We've been doing really good at keeping it clean. So I'm going to clean all this stuff up so it stays clean. If you guys are interested in this little gadget here, it is the vegetable grater, it's called, but it does cheese as well. I will link this down below. I got it off Amazon. I got it during Prime, but it was like $23, I think. Which isn't really that bad of a deal. I feel like it has a lock on it on this side that locks to the counter, so that way it doesn't move while I'm grinding everything up. So I really liked it. It worked really well, and it was really fast. And I think it was much faster than this one, although this might be better for other things. I don't know yet. We will have to test it out and see. But this was actually, I got this off Amazon too, but this was more expensive than this one. And I like this one better right now. We are having ham and scalloped potatoes for dinner tonight. What do you guys think? Do you think it's going to be yummy or not?
Yeah, I think it's going to be good.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm excited. We've never had them before, and I'm glad to hear that you guys think they're going to be good.
I love potatoes.
Oh, me too, actually.
They're so good, especially with seasoning.
The seasoning. Okay, and Lily, she just tried a piece of the raw potato peel, and she said she loves it. Do you really love it, Lily?
I do not.
You do not.
I don't like the skin. It's gross. I'll tell you what she said. Yeah, it's good. Not really.
Yep. Okay, so we have about 3 hours left for our potatoes. and we'll see if you guys really like them. I know you guys like the ham.
Yeah. Ham. Wait, ham
Oh wait,
and
you
potatoes?
don't like the ham. You want to be a vegetarian.
I am a vegetarian.
Okay, so you can just eat the potatoes then and not have any ham then.
I'll try ham and potatoes.
Okay, ham and potatoes.
Have we tasted it?
Yes, we have.
I loved that.
Yes.
I told Mom if she makes a meal with meat, I won't like actually eat the meat. I'll eat like half of the meat and then I'll be done.
Yeah.
I'll be like, ugh.
We have a lot of kids that want to become vegetarians. Jay doesn't like meat. Lily doesn't. She's not super fond of
Chicken.
chicken or hamburger, really.
Yeah.
You always ask me to leave it out of the shepherd's pie.
I'm okay with potatoes. Does potato have meat?
Potato is not meat. Meat comes from an animal. Here is what we have so far. It has about at least 30 more minutes. I tried a potato. They were still a little hard, but look at that. Ooh, that looks good. Nice and creamy. And I am going to put a little bit more seasoning on here because I don't really taste the seasoning. So I will add a little bit more of that. But we also have the ham over here. I have the ham here, and this is getting ready to go in the oven now, and I'll probably cook this for about 20 minutes or so, and then just keep it on warm until the potatoes are ready.
Who said that? Who said that? Who said that?
Delicious.
I hate you. Who said that? Yeah, he's literally like, and we don't like
You
your
guys.
Who said that?
Okay. Now, honest opinion, what do you think of it? No?
I don't like the meat. First of all, I tried it. I was like, because she's a vegetarian. I am a vegetarian.
What about the potatoes, though?
The potatoes are good. Just without the sauce, they would be better.
Without the sauce?
So just plain potatoes.
I know, wait a minute, what?
Just potatoes.
Okay, you don't like them, I know.
Too much garlic.
Okay, you think there's too much garlic?
Sour
Okay,
cream.
no, stop.
Oh my gosh.
Do the sour cream. The sour cream.
I just don't know what.
Okay, what do you think? No?
Yeah, let me.
You haven't even tried it? Oh my god.
No, I
Oh my gosh.
They're
Okay, Lily, what about you?
They're okay, Mom.
Okay. Do you like them? Oh my gosh. You guys are crazy tonight. Okay. Christian, do you like it?
Yeah.
You look at you, you're sitting up. Yeah, you're sitting up here like a big boy, aren't you?
Wait.
You're not in your high chair. Are you like a big boy?
You are not using my fork, you're using your fork.
Gavin, what do you think? You ate your ham, I see. That's all gone.
Well, I love the ham.
You did? Have you tried the potatoes?
No, not exactly.
John's is all gone, so he must have at least liked it a little bit.
It just tastes like the ham casserole.
Ham casserole? A little bit, yeah. Isabella, what about you're eating your ham?
Yeah. It's good.
What about the potatoes? You like the potatoes?
Where's Jay?
Wow.
He's right there. You like the potatoes?
No.
You don't like the potatoes? Jay, do you like it? Both of them or just one? Both? Okay, so I would say this is probably something we would not make again. Well, that definitely was not a hard meal to make, but I probably won't be making that again. Really, nobody liked it very much. I didn't think it was too bad, but even Sean didn't really like it very much, and so we probably won't do the scalloped potatoes. The kids loved the ham and the baked potatoes, so we'll probably do that next time. I'm trying to think if I did baked potatoes or if I did where we cut them up and put them in the oven and broiled them. I might have done them that way with some seasoning over them, and they really like that too. So they like them both ways, but they did not like the scalloped potatoes. So we won't do that again, but it is like late. I think it's like 9 o'clock already. Yep, 9 o'clock. So I am gonna go get my jammies on and watch some TV and then get ready for bed. The little kids are already sleeping, and the older and middle kids, they're having fun. They're doing sleepovers. So they like to go into each other's bedrooms and have sleepovers with each other. So that is what they're doing tonight. But we will see you guys next time. Bye.